Circle of Shadow Nightwolf. I'm not a fan. Granted, he is a decent character, especially as a support. He has value at Fusion 0, but I simply don't enjoy using him. I don't know why, it's just my opinion. And in this video I'm going to showcase every single aspect of this character, how useful he is as a support and stuff, and how useful he is as a fighter. First thing first, I will quickly explain to you what his passive does. I don't want to go through this and read it. So the first part of his passive says like this: he has a Tomahawk, which is a special fort ability, which more of the newest characters have. So he throws this Tomahawk and it basically is stuck in the enemy's body. While it is stuck in the enemy's body, the enemy cannot heal. This is what the description says. And also, he can pull out the axe. If he does that, he deals damage, applies slow, and heals Nightwolf. The longer the Tomahawk stays in the enemy's body, the higher the heal is. Another thing that Nightwolf can do is that once he throws a Tomahawk, the enemies cannot tag out, which is pretty cool. You can control the fight like this. If you need somebody to be there and fight Nightwolf, you can make sure that he will never tag out. The problem with that is that Nightwolf has to be fighting the guy. He cannot really throw the Tomahawk and then tag out. The moment he tags out, he retrieves the Tomahawk back, which is unfortunate. Now, as a support, Nightwolf is very useful even at low fusion, because every single character that tags in loses 1 bar of power. You have to be mindful because actually they can resist this, so they can resist the power drain. And on top of everything, he actually throws an axe dealing minor damage but intercepts the enemy basic attacks. So in a way, Nightwolf is a very, very good addition to any, let's say that way, to any account if you get him even once. So you can grind the crypt, acquire Nightwolf once, and that's it. He can be very useful in a lot of situations. And another thing that Nightwolf does is, if he is with Circle of Shadow teammates, he throws his axe when the Circle of Shadow teammate breaks an enemy block using basic attacks. And once this is the case, Nightwolf also applies Shield Break. So he has synergy for every character, the power draining thing and the axe throwing that interrupts their basic attacks. And he has a synergy only with the Circle of Shadow team, where he does the same thing, but also when you break the enemy block using punches, then Nightwolf will also apply Shield Break. In a nutshell, this is what this character does, and I'm going to demonstrate everything right now. First thing, I want to fight as Nightwolf so that you can see how his axe works and how great he is in general. His special one is the same special one like MK11 Nightwolf. There is one combo under which his special one will connect after, which is, I believe, this one. Yeah, if you throw the axe now, unfortunately I don't have the special one now. But if you want to do special one after this combo ender, where he basically slams the enemy on the ground, the enemy is going to block the special one. Usually. Sometimes they don't, but usually. Alright, I don't want this guy to tag out, so I'm going to throw the Tomahawk. And you can see in the top left corner how the meter for the health increases. Interesting thing is that you need to make sure that you're fighting. If you're, for instance, in a combo ender like this, it's not going to increase. I'm going to do special one after the safe combo ender. He's not going to block, I already know that. And of course, a very useful thing that Jade cannot really, Jade cannot evade that, so that's pretty cool. And I'm going to retrieve it and kill water in the process. So in a way, he's a pretty decent fighter, but I just don't like his gameplay. This is the best way I can describe. I don't feel enjoyment using him. Let's do another fight as Nightwolf being your main fighter, and I'm going to showcase how he works as a support. By the way, when I saw this guy, guys, I immediately had in my mind a team with Erin Black, Black Dragon, and Nightwolf. The problem is that they don't work together. I mean, it's either Nightwolf or Erin Black. Like, they cannot assist at the same time. So you cannot have the axe of Nightwolf being thrown and the covering fire by Erin Black at the same time. It simply doesn't work. Which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Okay, what are you doing, my friend? I like how you can do special and then retrieve the axe and just annihilate everybody in the process. If you're asking about my build, there is nothing special about it. I just have Noob to boost my critical damage, I have Cyrax to boost my critical damage, and I have absolutely regular gear on Nightwolf. Look at this: Revolvers, Shao Kahn Helmet, Bayonet, and Jyozi. That's it. 2 Legacy Rares, actually 1 Legacy, yeah, 2 Legacy Rares and 2 Tower Greens. So, easiest equipment to get in the game. Let's see. One last fight, then I'll be using him mainly as a support. Okay, so at this point, if I break her block, all I have to do is special 1, and she cannot tag out at this point. So 1 special 1. Unfortunately, I'm unable to break her block for some reason. Okay, one special one. He's going to block it. And alright. Unfortunately, right now she can tag out. Okay, special one. Special one deals crazy damage if it crits. Sometimes it doesn't crit, so. Okay, kill him. She comes and another special one. Block. And since I wanna test Nightwolf right now, of course I need to make sure they do special too. I'm weakened at the moment, so that's perfect. I wanna get to special 2. Special 2 now. You know, I kind of hate and absolutely despise his special 2. The first part is super cool, and the second part looks just lame. It looks underwhelming. So, alright. The beautiful thing is that you can actually intercept their combo if you want to retrieve the axe. But when I tried it, when I tested it, you cannot intercept their combos if you want to throw the axe. So you have to be careful. Every single time when you're in trouble, they're punching you, you have to make sure that they have the axe in their body, the tomahawk, so that you can retrieve it. Alright guys, so should we do one last fight? Yeah, okay, let's do one last fight as Nightwolf as a fighter, and then I'm just going to demonstrate how he works as a support. Okay, I'm going to bring the Circle of Shadow team, of course, even though he can be good in any team, more or less. Okay, I'm going to throw the axe, and now you can see, I will let him hit me. You can see I absolutely destroyed his combo by retrieving the axe. But if he's about to hit me and I want to throw the axe, it's not going to happen. Look at this now. See? It doesn't work. I cannot do anything. So, have to be careful about this. Okay, retrieve the axe. Special one. 7 seconds cooldown is a little bit annoying to deal with, but it's not the end of the world. Okay, going to do this. Redman shield. Kill her. Yes! Okay, she comes. Okay, throw the axe, and I'm going to finish this fight by retrieving the axe from Kenshi. Oh, it just did 11,000 damage. That's so super low. I guess I'm going to finish this fight by dying. Oh, I survived. Anyway, so I think that he's a good fighter, but he's just not my character. That's the best way I can describe it. He's not my character. And let's now test him in a Circle of Shadow team so that you can see how great he is as a support. Now, when it comes to him supporting your team, I believe that Circle of Shadow Nightwolf is an incredible character. I mean, that's without any doubt. So let's see. There's a lot of things that I still haven't tested. For instance, I haven't tested whether his assistant damage, the damage that of his assist can crit. And this is the best way to test it now because he has more or less 100% critical hit chance. So his damage that he deals when the enemy attacks, if it can crit, that's a big thing. For many reasons. We're going to get to that later. Okay, I'm snared. He has the weak point attacks. There you go. I didn't see what was his damage though. Probably when I'm editing, I'm going to pay close attention. Because I'm punching and I'm doing so much damage, so I think it can crit. Alright, if it can crit, I cannot follow. What is his damage? Alright, let's see. Actually, yes, it can crit. Okay, so if it can crit, immediately you can do something pretty cool. I'm going to kill this guy, then I'm going to change Nightwolf equipment, because you can actually get this piece from the Earthrealm Tower. If you're completely free to play, you have to be super lucky, but if you're a low spend or something, probably you're going to get this piece anyways. So I'm talking about this particular one. It basically, you need pieces that do something on critical hit chance, on critical hit. I'm sorry. So it's the Jinsei hat. Look at this. 20% chance to apply weaken, shield break, or curse on a critical hit. So I wonder whether I can apply something extra. I just don't want to shield break. I want to curse and weaken. Alright guys, another match, another test. I hope that, again, we're fighting, by the way, against Combat of Johnny. So I hope that this time we'll be able to break blocks and they'll be tagging, and they'll be Nightwolf going to assisting and applying tons of debuffs. Of course, we have just 20% chance. If it works in the first place, we have 20% chance. So the chance for him to apply a weaken or a curse is pretty low. Okay, now I know it crits. It deals like 19,000 damage. It's not a lot, but still. Come on, Nightwolf. Nightwolf, assist. Shield break resisted. Okay. Again, I believe. It was an easy fight. Definitely I don't want auto combat here. Let's see. Come on, Scorpion, block. Block, my friend. Okay. Yes. There you go, it works! You see? It works! Shield break and a curse. That's pretty cool, guys. That's pretty cool. Okay, on that note, I believe definitely is going to be the last video. Why do I keep saying that? Oh my god. So, in a way, this guy has the potential to literally destroy the enemy on tagging. This will involve having incredibly pay-to-win gear. But if in the future they give us more gear that effects happen on critical hit, because it's really important to happen on critical hit. If it doesn't happen on critical hit, then again, finally, curse and shield break. Awesome. Alright guys, so I think that Circle of Shadow Nightwolf is a great character. Definitely, if you want to do Circle of Shadow team, he has to be in there. It should be Circle of Shadow Nightwolf and 2 other guys, because he has an amazing value as a support. Even if he's not high fusion, as a support, he's incredible. So at the end of the day, again, in my opinion, he's either A or A+. Not quite sure whether he's an S, because as a fighter, he's not really horrible, but in my opinion, there are much better fighters than him. And yeah, at low fusion, he cannot really fight, because he doesn't have any dots, so he can only support, which is not a bad thing, don't get me wrong, but still. Please let me know what do you think about him, and see you next time, guys. Have an amazing rest of your day, and take care.